Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. Just going to quickly go over. These are the ones that we just took apart outside. We have the screen, and of course the one that was broken, the practice screen, which really wasn't good on either side. So we have this big thick one from this group, and there's at least one in every module I've ever come across. We have a piece of plexiglass, which gives us now, with the other two I'll be showing you, that gives us 3 pieces of plexiglass. And I do have some ideas for them. One of them is to take one of them and try doing some etching with it with my Dremel tool. I've already looked up some things on the internet and done a little, and one of them is going to have to be practiced. So I'm going to pick out the worst of them and practice on that one. And then we'll see if I come across some other ones, if I still want to use them for a window. But I think etching is going to be the way I'm going to go with that. So let's put that heavy piece down under everything else. Keep everything safe for now. We did also get these, and these are definitely in my mind going to be for stencils. I love stencils, like plastic stencils, cookie cutters. I am not an artist, so all stencils come in real useful for me. These are definitely stencil pieces. I mean, there's just no doubt that's what they really would be best for. This piece, let's see if I can get that apart, is just so reflective, I'm not really sure. I'm going to ask also my stepson and my husband if there's something they can do with that. It's extremely reflective. It's almost magnifying. That's the word. It magnifies. So I'm gonna wait on that and see. These are the same. Another piece for a stencil, and another piece of plexiglass. And that's all of this is just from 2 monitors. I have a couple others to show you. 3 of them that I've taken apart previously, and I'll show you those next. Apart 2 other monitors as well. And I have all these pieces. And if they tell you there's not treasures inside them, they're wrong. These are nice pieces of plastic. They're still flexible, but they're also pretty sturdy. These are great for making stencils out of. And they're transparent, so you can trace something onto it and then make a stencil out of it. So I love these. So, and I'm actually going to be doing a project with some stencils. The same thing with this one. And there's a couple of them in there. This one's a little bit frostier than the others, but can still be used the same way. It's actually a little bit thicker, so it makes better. I use that one more for the letters and numbers that I'll be using all the time. You can do the same thing with this, or what I want to do with it, actually, because these are all things that I use them for. This, I'm thinking, would make a great border. It's reflective, it's plain white, it's easy to clean. So even if I put it behind glass, it should stay clean for a long time. And I can cut, it's thick enough I can cut shapes out of it. And put people's faces into each one of the people that are nearest and dearest to my heart, like my mom, and you know, I could do one of my mom and my stepdad, which is kind of what I want to do. Put some of my pictures together so that every time I see the pictures, it's something special to me, you know. So that's what I'm going to do with that, is that's actually going to be a border type thing. But if I cut the shapes out of this and make it look nice, I can tape the pictures to the back and not have to destroy the pictures at all or cut them up, and still have it exactly the way I want. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that piece right there. Now this piece, it's the actual screen. That'd be cool. And I already tried a dry erase marker on it, and because it's glass, it works. So I'm tickled about that. Now this really excited me. This is just a really thick piece of plexiglass of some kind. And I think they would make phenomenal windows for my shed. Now right now, like I said, I took apart 3 monitors. I'm now. And it's not like glass where it's going to leave shards, you know. So I really like these for my windows in my shop. So at some point I'll be doing that. That's a little bit further down the road, but I'm going to protect those till then. Actually, let me move those. Okay. Now this is just a piece of metal. I actually was using them as carriers. So I can't tell you what the use of that is. Then it may never be. I don't know. But then again, you never know. Now again, this is a different type of transparent, and this one's got a few issues. But I can still use it for stencils. Regular one, again, I'm going to be using it for stencils. Same thing with this piece. The other thing I do is if I get the pieces that are really bad, this one's not so much, but it's not a great one, I will use this when I'm doing furniture or I'm doing ceilings or something. I'll just put this right up against the edge, or I'll slip it behind the piece of furniture, and that way my clumsy self doesn't get stained all the way across the wall trying to clean it up because I got a spot right next to the cabinet. And yes, I did that. So I can use it for paint protection. I can use it for stencils. Now this one, this screen looks a little rough on the back. And you can see what I was talking about earlier, these computers have things. I cut them off the other one, but I haven't on that one yet. And unfortunately, this one doesn't really do much. So that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet, if anything. Let me protect this one, hold on. Now this, I might use as a frame if I can clean it up, or a pattern for a frame is actually, come on. Help protect it and keep it all together there. Also had a really big screen monitor that was dead. Yes, he does computers, among other things. Look at the size of that thing. Now that I might just find a way to stick some pictures to, because what a background. Look at the size of these. And they are a bit thicker than the other ones. Not a huge lot, but enough that you can feel the difference. So that would make a heavy-duty stencil if I wanted to do something really big and fancy, like an eagle or something like that. Obviously, I'd be tracing it. This is the same thing, but again, this I actually might use for some kind of reflective surface, because look at that. That's exciting. I like it. Another great transparency. Again, great for one of those really nice, or actually this one isn't quite as good as the other one. It's not quite as thick. So that would be more of a standard. And then this big, thick of glass. I mean, this is, you can even hear it. It's a good thickness. And I haven't decided what to do with that. It's really kind of too thick for a stencil. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. Not yet. But this is all just from old monitors that people threw away, that my husband got picking up computers that were dead, picking up computers or computer parts and getting a monitor that was dead with it. And I'm actually going to store. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if doing little things like this and just finding your own creativity for your own precious things is important to you. But I do enjoy it, and I love being frugal about it. And I prefer to do things without having to spend any money or buy somebody else's creation. I want my own. So I thank you for watching and sharing in my little quirkiness. And I really hope you did enjoy it and did get some ideas. No matter what it is that you might see that is a lot of, see what's inside of it. Take a peek. Why not? You may find treasures you didn't know were there. You all have a great time. You all have a great night. I want to thank you again for watching. Please, I'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe. And I hope to catch you again next time here on Catch Your Corner. Alright, so, got this old monitor here. I got a couple of them actually. Old dead monitors. They've been sitting out back in our parts pile till we can get it to the dump or decide what to do with it. So I'm going to take them apart. A little visitor playing on them. And now you go into shadow? Come here, you. Meow kitty. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Are you okay over there? There's nothing really sharp over there. I wouldn't let him over there. So I just had to share that with you as I'm in here in my shop doing my thing. They come to visit constantly. And they can be quite amusing.